So by now, most of us have heard the cliche concerning women. You're going to die alone. You're going to be a cat lady. If, number one, if no man wants you. Number two, if you put your career or other obligations or your hopes, dreams, and wishes before marriage and children. So in this society, women who don't marry and don't have children, they're up in age, they tend to be looked down on and given all kind of negative stats. And we have to deal with stereotypes. Catwoman, you're miserable, and stuff like that. All right. But according to scientific studies, this is not true. So we know the main person, the very popular, I think it was, well, who was it? Was it, what's that man's name? Oh my God, how can I forget him? Red Pill dude. He was the one who popularized women dying alone. Kevin Samuels. I think he's been deceased for about 2 or 3 years. I don't know exactly when, but he's now deceased. But he made that very popular. He created a lot of media through his videos concerning women, interviewing women, and always slamming us, always, debunking what we're saying, dragging women, particularly black women. Nothing these women did that he interviewed, allowed themselves to be interviewed on his podcast, was right. He had something negative to say about every aspect almost all the time of their lives. All right, so people have in their head that women cannot be happy without a man, being married to a man. And that's just not from this dead man I just mentioned. This is society at whole. This is what they teach us. So women are very influenced and taken in by what they hear. So as little girls, we imagine our white and shiny armor men coming to get us and rescue us and take us to that big White House and white fence, and we're happy ever after with our children and our man. And as long as he stays, as long as we can keep him there, we stay happy. So we have been given this image. We have been looked down on. We don't live up to that image. All right. So I was, where was I? I was on Facebook and I saw this video pop up and it was very interesting. I said I had to piggyback on the points that this woman made. Now, this is the stats that she got from some peer-reviewed source. Look it up yourself. I don't have the source. She didn't provide it, but this is what she said, okay? So she said the 2 happiest people in the world are married men and unmarried women. The highest rate in suicide are divorced men and married women. 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Women are happier unmarried. Now, she didn't mention children, so I don't know how that factors in, whether she's still happy or happier with or without children. But it does say, she did say women are said to be, from this study, scientific study, and stat, that they are happier unmarried. But why isn't this common knowledge? Why nobody ever really talks about this? Why has this not been seriously discussed? These stats that I just mentioned. Because I can speak for myself and a lot of women that are single. And I'm married. I don't see severe depression and unhappiness in them. I don't see that. And I'm not going to lie and say that I've seen it in every single woman that has been married. But I definitely haven't seen it in unmarried women. I have heard of a lot of women going through hell and getting a divorce. I've seen that. I'm not going to generalize and say, that was my total experience of observing married women. But society doesn't teach this. I wonder why. Maybe because society doesn't want to reveal, maybe just maybe, that really and truly women don't need men to be happy and fulfilled, but men need women in order to be happy and fulfilled. And that women are actually happier without at least being married to a man. We can all agree that society is basically ran by men. So maybe it was the male men in power who I believe know this and does not want the general population of women to know this also. I can understand why they wouldn't especially teach it to the young, teach these facts to the young, because probably more women would be reluctant to get married in the first place, or they would see marriage differently and approach it differently, and maybe the divorce rate would go higher than 80% of women initiating divorce. I can't imagine that, but maybe. I don't know what would have happened if we were taught from little girls what I'm sitting here reading off to you. These facts, these stats, these things that scientists have said. I kind of feel like these facts do not really support marriage, and marriage is made for the protection of children, if nothing else. Children who are in two-parent family homes tend to do much better overall than children who come from single-family homes. That's just a fact. So I believe that marriage is strictly for children. I kind of feel like it would be better if society knew these facts and they taught it, because we wouldn't come at, I don't think women particularly would come at marriage and with this fantasy of some man rescuing them and being in their lives, and you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't fantasize that. It would be more, this is just my opinion, it would be more structured. It would be like, a responsibility and a duty, okay? Especially if you want children. Particularly if you want children. It's best to get married for the children. So they look at it from that perspective, and they're least likely to have all these unrealistic expectations of men and marriage. So I kind of feel like I'm on the fence. But now that I'm talking through it, I believe that it would be better for women and men to be taught this fact overall. So, all these red pill people, men on YouTube and wherever they are, talking about women being lonely and you're going to have cats and you're not going to be happy. You're miserable because you don't have a man. That's not true. So you can stop watching that stuff. You can stop getting upset by it. You can stop feeling that it's time for you to go and snatch you a man, even if you have to get him out the sewer because you need him to be happy. That's the biggest lie. Women are much happier and less likely to commit suicide when they are unmarried. These are the facts. So thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Please share the video. Support the channel, y'all. I appreciate it. Peace.